Hi, I'm Candy Randolph, and today we're talking about foods to avoid after 50 so that we'll look and feel our best. When I was younger, I could pretty much eat what I wanted to, enjoy it, behave myself after that for a while in terms of food, and then I'd be okay. Stay active, exercise, and life was good. Now that I'm in my mid 60s, life is still good, but I have to be very careful and watch what I eat, what I drink, make sure that I get my exercise, stay fit, try and stay as strong as I can, because frankly, getting older is work. It requires commitment. And I look at it this way: it is self-care that I'm providing to me because I'm worth it. So as part of that, I'm careful about the foods that I eat. So let's take a look at what we all can do to stay healthy and strong by avoiding these types of foods after the age of 50. We experience quite a few changes as we go through midlife and get older. For one, our metabolism slows, and the propensity to gain weight is staring us right in the face every day. If we don't do anything about it, we'll just keep packing on the pounds as the years go by. Our bones may lose density, which can leave us more susceptible to breaks and injuries. And our body shape actually shifts. As you would expect, our daily calorie needs change as we age. Remember that talk about a slowing metabolism? Well, that plus our actual age, our height, our weight, how active we are, all of these things impact what we can consume every day. So we need to adjust our eating habits as we age and consider all of these factors when making our choices. So let's take a closer look at the foods to avoid after 50. We're all human. A little bit of indulgence here and there may not hurt us, but if you consume these foods we're going to be talking about to excess, they are not going to help you live a healthy lifestyle. So let's see what they are. When we think about everything in moderation, for many of us, alcohol comes to mind. A glass of wine or a drink here and there may be fine if your body is able to handle that. But overindulging in alcohol can harm our liver and heart and lead to other unhealthy consequences. You also always want to be aware of the medication you may be taking and the interaction between that and alcohol. If you're still dealing with hot flashes in midlife, you might find that limiting your coffee and caffeine intake can help keep them to a minimum. I love my coffee, but I know that a cutoff time is what I have to adhere to in order to not see some negative effects from that. How about you? Yep, those cured meats, deli meats, can be kind of summed up in one word, which is sodium. The salt that is included in these types of foods can cause us to retain water, particularly around the middle. And the extra sodium can make us more prone to weakened bone density and osteoporosis. Do you love your fried foods? Well, keep this in mind. As we get older, our aging stomachs process food more slowly, so those high-fat foods can remain in our stomach longer and potentially lead to heartburn and reflux. Plus, do you really want to be consuming all those calories and fats? Well, we all know that eating sugar isn't good for our teeth, nor does it help our waistline. But also, if you consume too much sugar, it can start a process called glycation. That is where the excess sugar molecules combine with proteins, and they can ultimately damage our skin's collagen. We don't want that to happen as we age, my friend. I don't know about you, but I love carbs. Unfortunately, they don't love me anymore in my 60s, so I try to keep them at a healthy level. Why is that? Well, for all of us, too much of a carb-filled diet not only adds numbers to the scale, it can spike blood sugar and lead to an overproduction of insulin. So limiting foods made with white flour is a good thing. Soda pop lovers, take note that the high fructose corn syrup found in them, as well as in candy and salad dressing, canned fruit, some juices, and other foods, are not going to help you achieve your healthy lifestyle goals. Of course, if you eat too much of these, you'll gain weight, and it also can cause a host of other health issues when too much of this ingredient is in your diet. We're familiar with the dangers of consuming too much sodium on a regular basis, but some foods might surprise you. Things like salad dressing, cottage cheese, bagels, soups, pancake mixes, submarine sandwiches, and even some chicken breasts. A hint there, look on the package and note if it says organic or non-enhanced on the package. That's what you want with chicken breasts. And lest we leave them out, here are some honorable mentions. Pickles, frozen veggies in sauce, butter, and our friends, the dinner roll. So that was quite a long list, wasn't it? Many foods that are better for us and our health to avoid after 50. So what's left? What should we eat instead? Well, I thought you might ask, so let's take a look at some of the healthy foods that we should include in our diet. Think fiber, things like whole grains, most fruits and veggies, and of course, as always, drink lots of water. Also, nuts, broccoli, olive oil, fatty fish like salmon and albacore tuna, and our good friends, blueberries. I'm going to guess that none of us, myself especially, always are going to make the right and best choices with our diet, but we know which foods to avoid after 50 and those that we should make sure we eat as part of a healthy lifestyle. No, we're not perfect, but we can all work to live a happy and healthy life as we age. Thanks for watching my video. Be sure to stop by inspiremystyle.com to read the full post and find lots more good stuff for women in midlife.